We're live.
All right, we're live.
See if this works.
Oh,
See if anyone's joining.
cool.
First time we've tried this, like, so let's see. I've got no idea what you can expect. What pops up? Oh, I should have got it
last.
After you guys here, hide your face, then people might attend the YouTube premiere.
Premiere. Oh, he's gone. Kev's gone. The host is gone. The quiz master's gone.
This is run by
Well, this is a good start with the quiz master.
Wait, lads.
Yeah.
Piss up in a... I was going to say piss up in a brothel there. I don't know why. I meant a brewery.
Both. Prudy's got the camera angles sorted. That looks good, Prudy.
How can the host sleep?
I don't know what's going on with Keg. Like,
Can we slag his hair off when he's not here or not? He'll see that coming.
you'll see on the rewind, but slag away. I mean, see what you want to say about it.
I'm sorry, Keg, but your hair looks shit.
All right, sorry about that, boys.
Nice hair, Keg.
Quiz masters.
Cheers, man.
Great in your hair, mate. Saying how lovely it is.
I heard you, cheers, mate. Right, how we all doing?
Good, mate. Good.
He's ready for some Newcastle United quizzing.
Oh, Keg's got the.
Oh, I've got it.
Volume.
Ask away.
Have I not?
Yeah.
Hang
Anyone
on.
else can hear us, Pooley?
I
Cheers.
can't hear him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's your problem, that.
Oh, anyway, how can't you hear him? Can you hear everyone else but him?
I can hear everyone.
Hello.
If you hear the question, I'll repeat the question.
Oh, aye, that's fair.
How's that working, Nick?
Aye, Keg.
Well, we go back in.
Mate,
Maybe
can you hear
you
us, Pastor
joined.
Guy?
Maybe because you joined late or something.
Can you go unlive and start again?
No, we're already on. Now, there's already people watching.
It's been
So.
an absolute shit show.
I'm loving this 2 minutes.
Enjoy the viewing, lads and lasses and others.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
dear.
if he's ready to go, he's ready to go.
Will you drop out and drop back in? Drop Willie out and drop back in one more time.
One time.
One more time. Pastor, can you
Viewers,
hear us? Because
Go make yourself a cup of tea. The show will start in a minute. It's well worth it.
You can't
All
use
the
your
best
words if you
films.
want to now, Pastor Guy.
All the best films start slowly. The Silence of the Lambs, dead slow burn, and then it was fucking mint. So it didn't go anywhere.
Won
Honestly,
loads
don't
of
go.
awards.
Did.
Oh, who is it?
Right,
Damage
yeah,
Roller?
now,
Oh,
Pooley.
no, it's Bully. It's not Damage Roller.
Yeah, now,
Keg,
Pooley.
speak.
Pooley.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, right.
All right, 3
Right,
minutes
so
in.
that didn't take long. No.
I need another
Right.
can too. I'm empty.
Hey, get the wench to get you one. I've got mine on.
Is there any age restrictions here? Because Andy's significantly older than the rest of us. So can we do 90s onwards, please?
Beard's had 10 years. It's the 10-year rule.
And he's only 22, you know.
That's in stone.
Right. Right, so Newcastle United quiz. We're about to get underway there then. If you're watching at home and you're taking part and you haven't got a pen and paper, get yourself away and get yourself one now. Because you will need to write the questions down. There's 50 questions here. We've got 5 rounds, 10 questions each. There'll be multiple points available. So, right, is everybody ready?
Oh, I'm ready, mate. It's already the bag. You may as well just drop out, man. I've already won this.
I think the pressure's going to be on, Renty, the night, like, because you're Mr. Magpie channel. Everyone's going to be expecting big things from you.
Well, favourite, and the favourite always wins, baby, isn't it? Not everyone knows this.
My money is going to be on Pasty Guy because I feel like he's got a bag of knowledge behind them specs.
Googling.
Pasty?
The cheater.
Pasty was the one behind the. Pasty Guy was the one behind the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He was the one that was coughing in the audience, Pasty.
It's Keg's opportunity. It's Keg's opportunity of the night. It's Keg's opportunity of the night to show that he's Dick Cheney and you're Bush. See?
And yeah, I don't know what you're telling me when you're way beyond my years. Dick Cheney.
What's his right hand, man?
Keg, I've got a quick question for you though. Why are you
How many
quiz
points is it worth?
master tonight?
Oh, it's my turn to step up, baby.
Big
is
Keg's
that you?
idea.
Is that you?
That's my idea. Something day, innit?
2020.
Just got a little bit bored, so I thought I might as well do a quiz. Test your knowledge. See if everyone else wants to get involved in our. Right, so if we're ready to jump into round one.
Yeah.
All right. Each round has a category. Round one is on goals. So, yeah, I'm going to go through rounds 1 and 2. Then we're going to stop and come through the answers. Then we're going to do the same. Then we're going to do the same for 3 and 4 before going into the last category. So, round 1 is all about goals.
Santiago Munez.
Santiago Munez scored the first goal.
Fulham.
My dad saw me play.
All right. Question 1.
Oh!
Who equalised against Brighton on the final day of the 2016-17 Championship season to hand Newcastle the title?
Oh, I've got
Grealish.
no idea.
Really?
You've got no idea.
You just have to write it down. You write it down, Pasty.
Have you never played a quiz before, Pasty Guy?
It's a.
Well,
Stop
write it
cheating,
down.
Pasty guy.
That's the point in the pen and paper, not just to write pretty pictures.
Pasty guy, stop cheating.
Could need a canny few pages with these 50 questions. Eh?
The Shefty Coochie.
It is TIA. Yeah, you put Sheffield Cush down there. That's 1 point.
You're right, Kuchiris, neighbour.
I'm totally wrong, but I'm going with my heart.
All right, question 2.
Oh!
Name the player that recently scored against Newcastle to become the oldest FA Cup goal scorer since Sir Stanley Matthews.
Oh, it was in there.
Oh,
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
You need the name.
I've got it, me. I'll tell you, I've class me, right? We've seen it in the flesh, Keg. I wish we
Well,
hadn't.
it did. We were there.
Some Oxford bastard. No, West Brom.
Aye, some Oxford.
Aye, one of those Oxford players, eh?
You rate whatever you think, Big Andy.
Biggie Andy.
Right. Question 3.
I've got it.
Are you sure? Are you ready for question 3?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
No, I am ready. Yeah.
Right. Newcastle. All right, shut up. All right. Newcastle lost 3-1 to Stevenage in the FA Cup third round in 2011. Whose own goal put Stevenage 1-0 up?
2011.
Why do I feel like the worst Newcastle fan in history?
Hi, Wayner.
Thousands of people across Twitter think that as well, Taylor.
I thank you.
I didn't make them easy. I didn't make them easy. There is some easy questions, but we'll get to them when we come to them.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some of them, like.
All right, we'll get some of them for you.
That was definitely a guess. I don't know that one. Like,
What was the question
That's a
again?
guess for me.
You haven't got the answer. Who scored an own goal against Stevenage? Can you repeat the question, please? Quizmaster?
Newcastle lost 3-1 to Stevenage in the FA Cup third round in 2011. Whose own goal put Stevenage 1-0 up?
I watched that in Cyprus as well. I should know that one. Fucking
Think about the
bastards.
2011 team.
Oh,
I can't remember this year's team.
I'm a big football manager fan.
We played a strong side at the time.
Wait, who
as well.
played for Newcastle in the Champion season?
Mike Williams.
11-12. Might have been Mike Williamson. If you
Good
think it was
shout,
Mike
Taylor.
Williamson,
If anyone, it's going to be.
Kevin Nolan,
Steve.
Dale Ranger, Andy Carroll. Who was that
All
right
right.
winger that scored that worldie? Pancrate or something?
Fabrice Pancrat.
Yeah, big fan.
Legend.
Scored one classic.
Watford. But I hope that's not in your quiz. Right, carry on. Quizmaster, come on.
Ah, no, these are just shouting random answers out. He never know these could come up. Anyway, we'll be on to question 4. Shut up, Dale.
Harry Dyer.
The 1995... Ross, shut the fuck up, honestly. The 1995-96 season is one of the most famous seasons in the club's history. But how many goals did they score in that season?
Oh, fucking come on.
Oh,
Keg, do you want it to the number or?
The exact number of goals in the Premier League season.
Well, you can fuck clean off.
Oh, it's one of the most famous seasons of our hit time, man.
you're worse than Mike Ashley.
15 years ago.
All right.
I got 1 in 20
good-
chance of this, I reckon.
It's a good start. You should know.
20.
Was it 95, 96?
Yeah. Well, they came second.
Well, don't remind us. Who came first that year, Keg?
Man United. He's got an answer.
Oh, aye.
Oh,
Yeah.
big answer. Big time. Double digits.
All right.
Triple.
Question
No.
5. Who scored 3 goals across the 2 legs of the 1969 Fairs Cup final?
Oh, how where?
Andy, you know that one.
He was there.
Andy, you were there, weren't you? Aye?
You were there, weren't you?
Repeat the
mascot.
question. I've only been there since the beard. What was the question again?
Who
on the
scored
screen,
3?
dipshit.
I know. Who scored 3 goals across the 2 legs of the 1969 Fairs Cup final? If you could listen and read, that would be double sound.
I can't say any. I can't say any words. Oh, actually, I can.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
too
There it is,
busy.
look.
I'm transfixed to your hair. I can't read any words when the.
I'm doing this so honestly that I'm going to have 0 points at the end of this quiz.
I really hope you do.
Cheers, man. What are you drinking? What are you sipping? That's your
Shipsies.
in a can.
Ooh,
Absolutely, baby.
Oh, game changer. Had the quiz. Pause. Ready, get that.
Tell you what, Taylor, if you win this quiz, I'll buy you a 6-pack of Shipyard. How about that?
I won't win. Just tell us where it is. I'll go and buy it right now.
Hey, fuck off, I'm not done you that.
I'm quitting the quiz. I'm quitting. Yeah.
All right. Question 6. How many goals did Supermax score on his home debut? Big fan of the channel, Supermac.
Loves it.
Big friend. All right, he's got an answer.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, question 7. That was very quick. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. If we could do a little bit more of that, we might get some sleep tonight.
Right. Not again over
Got
there.
graph in the morning now.
Who was Newcastle's top scorer in the 1992-93 season?
Oh, Jesus.
You should know that, Taylor. Chapman 92, big fan.
Nah, 92 didn't have real players, man.
Didn't know. That's horrendous.
So Regan's, it was the first ever champ man. It was Regan's. It was 94-ish and I had real players. Or maybe
Yeah,
93.
why you calling Reed James Regans?
That's it. Regan.
Ronald, didn't it?
Because he cannot read.
Sometimes
All
I
right.
wonder how he got through school. Like,
Yeah,
Didn't.
All right, question 8. Which player holds the record for the most goals scored in a single game for Newcastle?
Jesus Christ.
How are you getting on there, Passy guy? Are you concentrating hard? You can use your words, you know.
Aye, aye.
All right, say them more then.
Playing as close to his chest. I like it. Apart from the
Aye.
first answer.
Poker face from
Learn-
Said
This is
you
why I
Smith.
tell you. Passy guy's the favourite, I'm telling you. I'm putting money on Passy guy.
Learned his lesson after the first question.
All right.
yes, not
This
a
is-
pasty for 2 months though.
Be choking. All right, question 9. This is a tough one. Newcastle set a new record in 2013 for consecutive goals scored by a French player. How many goals were scored consecutively by a Frenchman?
I know. Actually, I thought I knew it until you asked.
Most goals scored consecutively for a Frenchman.
Yep, Premier League record. Most amount of goals scored consecutively by a Frenchman.
And that was by a Newcastle player.
By a Newcastle team, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, by Newcastle team, consecutive French
Yeah.
players scoring 2013. Okay.
Oh, so not the same French player, just different
No.
French player.
Yeah.
It was the French Revolution, wasn't it? La phrase.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I'm so confused.
Jesus
Oh, no,
fucking
say the
Christ.
question. Why not?
Right. Newcastle set a new Premier League record in 2013 for the most consecutive goals scored by a Frenchman. How many goals were scored consecutively by French players?
Oh, this
Is it a Newcastle record or a league record?
League record. Premier League record.
So not Jamie Vardy's record. Different record.
Yeah.
Because Jamie Vardy's English.
That's a
good
very
point,
good point.
Doesn't play for the tune neither.
That's also a very good team.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, we're doing well so far. We're up to the final question.
It's only taken 15 minutes.
All right, done well, like.
All right, 2 hours to go.
Taylor, I'll fight you for the wooden spoon here, I reckon. Like that wooden spoon's
All right.
fucking mine.
Yeah, I haven't got one. Like,
All right, question 10. In the 1995-96 season, Newcastle played one of the Premier League's most memorable games of all time against Liverpool. The following season produced the exact same result in a much less memorable fixture. List the scorers of each goal from that game in 1996-97. And there's a point available for each goal scorer mentioned.
Oh, I know the main one.
Oh,
I think I know it.
Not everyone.
Yep.
Shout out random names.
You can write them down, but you can't shout them out.
Have I got time to go for another can?
Yep, that's the end of round 1. So if you need a new can, go and set yourself away now. How you doing, Pasty? How many do you think you got? All right, good answer. Anyone else need a fresh can?
Oh, Maurice.
You didn't Harry Renty? Loads of answers?
aye. You've got the upper hand on the last question there, like in that podcast with the Liverpool lot and that, like the hour
but that was-
4-3 Castle.
But that was about the previous season, when the good game. That question was specifically about the shitter game the year later.
Right.
Oh, right. Well, either way, it was a guess. Like I didn't even know I would you 4-3 the year later. To be honest with you, like I got beat 4-3 the year later again.
It's the exact same result, but for some reason, no one remembers.
We're not
because it
3-0
wasn't the
down.
title.
3-0 down, I can't remember.
I'll tell you that at the end.
3-0 down, 3-3, got lost 4-3. It's all the same. It's all the
Was
same.
it at St James or Anfield?
Anfield. All right, ready to bounce it to round 2?
Round 2.
All right. Round 2, question 1. Round 2 is all about records and stats.
Stats. Fucking get it in there.
Question 1. Who is the Newcastle's who has the most goals in the current team?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit! It's been too long.
You can see there hasn't been many.
In the current team.
The defender.
It might be a defender, Ross.
So Taylor wants a 50-50.
Can I ask a
Name-
friend?
Name multiple choice.
Oh, give us a second. I'm not ready yet. I need to think. This is hard.
Wait, it didn't take too long.
Well, you didn't say that was timed to this.
Wait, I'll cut you off and I'll go on straight on to question 2.
That was a bit harsh. You couldn't tell me a list of rules.
I think I know it.
Well done.
Oh bollocks! I didn't know like what we're going for.
All right. Question 2 of a similar theme. Of the current squad, which player has the most appearances?
Was the current squad?
Yeah.
That's a tough one because everyone's been injured at some point.
Whoa, he tax.
Fucking hell, hello, Pasty.
Hello, Pasty. Nice to join with.
When round 2 now.
Had any pasties lately?
Not many. Many, to be fair.
Been buying them from Iceland, like.
You seem sad. You seem sad. Is it because the takeover hasn't happened?
I think I just woke him up.
I think
Who has the most appearances in the Newcastle squad currently?
Yeah.
Appearances.
Oh.
Oh, pardon me.
Hey, bit. I go. Oh. Drink
All right,
more.
that's enough time for question 2. You can come back to it if you can think of it. Sticking with a similar theme on appearances, who has made the most appearances in club history?
What? Yeah, Andy knows that one.
Oh, do I? Am I tricking myself?
Maybe it's
You
his
can't,
poker face.
you can't lie to yourself, Taylor. Remember that.
Can't do. They never do. Tell myself I'm not going bald.
Why do you think I'm wearing a fucking hat?
Jesus Christ. Put that back on, will you?
Nice El Pasty guy. Put your heat in.
I'm gonna go for the dickhead look for 5 minutes. If anyone's viewing in,
Cool hip,
Oh, yeah,
Andy.
lads. That's it. Do you realise we're going live? People didn't want to be watching this shit.
Oh, that's what
Right.
they tune in for. Baldy heat.
Bloody fuck.
Baldy heat and banner.
people like Love Island, they like watching dickheads on TV. Why not watch me?
That's a good point. Anyway, question 4. Who is Newcastle's all-time longest-serving player? Now, there's actually 2 people here tied, but I'll give you an answer if you can just name one of them.
Probably Steve Harper. Yeah, he played with 10 games.
It might have been Steve Harper, but again, that's not how quizzes work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm changing my answer to Steve Harper now, like.
There'll be need crossing out. First answers only.
I want pictures taken of your paper at the end of this, and I'm going to analyse them.
Given you're gone now, you penciled out Harper's in there now.
All right, then.
If that's right, I'm going to be rage.
Well, you should be on the original yourself.
Oh, that's good one, people. I only ever played for the tune.
All right, question 5. Who scored the most goals in a single season in all competitions in Newcastle history?
I actually know this one.
I do as well.
Fucking hell.
Fucking belters.
Well done, lads. Well done.
Think we'll get cancelled like the in-betweeners after this one, huh?
Probably, eh?
Yeah. Too many bald heat. Cancel.
All right. Question 6. Who is the youngest player to have played for Newcastle's first team?
Oh.
That's a sexy question.
Thank you.
Sexy.
Created by a
Pasty
sexy
guy.
YouTuber.
Pasty guy. Why is one half your hair on the side just flailing out? The other bit's like flat, isn't it?
Oh, stop tagging him with Pasty Guy's hair, Reese, because yours isn't much better.
Oh.
Stop
I'm just
distracting
jealous
people
because
from the
it
questions.
flails. I'm just jealous because it doesn't flail. You stop sticking up Pasty guy. Prick.
No one in this chat can talk about hair like.
Aye, no, I need to.
Renty's looks the best, and he did his as a joke.
I'll be all the stadium like getting fresh trims. I mean, I did it myself. I did it myself from home.
You'll have a comb over in 3 years' time, man. How are the comb over will start coming out?
I will once the takeover doesn't go through. Like we're just stuck with Ashley.
Right, go on, moving on. Okay.
Question 7. Alan Shearer broke Jackie Milburn's all-time goal record of 200 goals on the 4th of February 2016.
I've already answered. I know the answer.
All right, then you write it down.
What was the question?
What's the question?
Yeah.
Against
Shut up. Alan Shearer broke Jackie Milburn's all-time goal record of 200 goals on the 4th of February 2006. But whose goal record did Jackie Milburn break?
Oh, I don't know the answer.
Ooh.
Well, I look like a cunt now, don't I? I look like a proper twat now.
He didn't wait for the end of the question, did he, Andy?
But I still think I know it, though.
I don't. You have a gun at me, but you don't have a gun at Andy for cutting you off. You're pricky.
You need to talk a little bit slower.
I didn't even know any player before Jackie Milburn there, so I'm just going to go with Steve Hendry or something.
All right.
Stephen Hendry.
It might have been Stephen Hendry. And again, you're giving the answers.
Stephen Hendry.
All right, question 8.
Fouling a miss, though.
Yeah, neighbour. Yeah, right, Rennie?
There's just some commotion going on downstairs, but no, I don't know what's happening. Like.
Can't sort them all out.
Right.
All right, question 8. Who was the last Newcastle manager to win both Premier League Manager of the Year and LMA Manager of the Year?
Yeah, I know this one, baby.
All right, that's 2 correct answers for you. Then well done.
I'm as free as a bird now. That was by the band Lynyrd Skynyrd, who also had Sweet Home Alabama. Here are we.
All right, that's fantastic start. That appreciate it.
Got me on radio in the kitchen, isn't it?
Just watch Forrest Gump or something.
No, I watched Devil's
8 Mile.
They're getting
8
shot
Mile.
up by the police and that song's playing. Film knowledge right here, baby. This should have been a film quiz. That's what this should have been.
Wait, we'll do one next week if you want, if that's going to shut you up.
Hey, I will join you for a film quiz. I'll beat you.
No. All right, question 9. Who has made the most European appearances in Newcastle history?
Ooh, naughty that one.
I think I know it.
Naughty.
Naughty. It's like Powerhouse at 4 in the morning. Extremely naughty.
I think I know it.
You a big fan of Powerhouse, Pasty guy? No? Not a big fan? Very pasty, isn't it? Down home. Someone say you got your pasty smashed.
Clearly, your backdrop is sensational.
It's all right, isn't it?
I'm a big fan of that. Like, there's well Bobby in there.
I've got some more stuff coming and all. So that was
lovely.
like one of these raffle things, and
A
Burton
raffle.
won a raffle, and it's for a captain's armband signed by Shearer with like a Shearer montage. So I'm getting that in the next week or two, and I've got I don't know where it is. I think it's behind me telly. I've ordered a Italian 90s shirt signed by Gaza in like a proper box.
Oh,
So, it's nice.
lovely.
That sounds tremendous, by the way. The guys.
When we go to a commercial break, I'll find one.
Neighbour.
Commercial break.
Well, we're going on to the last question of round 2 now. And after this, we're going to go back and go through all the answers from rounds 1 and 2 before starting round 3. Okay?
Okay.
So the final question of round 2. Which former Newcastle player played international football for the Caribbean island of Montserrat?
Get your arsehole.
Why would you do that to anybody?
Who are you?
That is horrific.
Thank you.
If it helps, if you don't know, it might help to know that he was also the head coach and a scout for them.
Andy Woodman.
Might have been Andy Woodman.
I'm glad Andy Woodman.
Who the fuck's Andy Woodman?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pretend I know.
Oh, do we need to talk to you about Andy Woodman?
Yes.
Freddie Woodman's fault?
Yes.
Aye. Big Wood. Woody J.
There's a second leg. Second leg.
I can hear cheating going on.
Yes, I think Sammy's. But
Pasty guys asking the audience.
Is that Pasty guy's nutsack out and see?
Pasty, what you doing?
I think so.
Asking the audience, Pasty.
Yeah.
For a
No conferring out there. I mean, Charles Ingram got put in prison for this sort of thing, the bastard.
Pasty, what you doing?
I don't know how I can get the page.
That's the guy. What are you doing?
Are you actually doing that?
I think I will.
Yeah.
Pasty guy, you can get notched off later, it's fine.
Pasty guy, he's getting eliminated.
I think you might be on the phone. Should I just sack him off?
Sack him off. Delete.
On the telly.
This is some-
What's he doing? He's not even replying.
At the very least, this is ignorance, but this is blatant cheating. This like it's qualification. Come on,
Commercial break. Everybody should go and
Qualification.
Blue Chew.
Qualification.
Blue
I
Chew.
can't
The new Viagra. It's chewable.
Yeah.
Pasty guy.
Pasty guy, you got 5 seconds to get back in. You're out of there.
Yeah,
there he is.
There we can.
There you are.
if any of
Right,
your
we've got the
viewers,
answer.
if any of the viewers here are watching my beard with no trousers on, right? I'm copywriting this beard. Okay, get in
All
touch
right.
with us. Email us if you're gonna have a wank over it because it'll cost you.
Right, we're gonna go.
I don't want to see your penis. What are you doing?
Pasty, what are you doing?
He's googling
Are we
it.
looking?
Please
Are we-
turn that camera back up. Please.
He's Googling it.
I'm just taking notes.
Where have you been?
Jack Grealish.
Pasty, turn the camera, will you?
Jack Grealish?
Pasty, what's going on?
What are you
Wait.
doing?
Don't show your penis though, Pasty, because children might be watching.
All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
there
we're
will
gonna
be.
go through the answers now for
Rock
rounds
your
1 and
kids
2,
up.
right? So mark your own papers, but Divin cheat because
Well-
I'm nah.
Why
You're
don't you hold your
answering
paper
yourself.
to the screen? Hold your paper to the screen. Everybody does that. Now hold your paper to the
You
screen.
can take a picture at the end and send us. them.
Guy, you
I'll
are a
mark it
man.
at the end.
That's my answers. Like,
Oh,
viewers.
there's lots of scribbles there, Andy. There's lots of
There is.
scribbles going on.
See,
Right.
you can,
Fucking note on your
Right,
paper.
if you
yeah, you can,
Just
you
a-
can
dick like
fact
himself.
check that.
All right. Question 1. Who equalised against Brighton on the final day of the 2016-17 Championship season to hand Newcastle the title? The answer is Jack Grealish.
Oh, that's a Newcastle player. Atsu.
Newcastle players scored that game that we were playing tonight.
Scored for it.
Brighton played Aston Villa on the last day. Jack Grealish scored an 89th minute winner, and Newcastle beat Barnsley 3-0.
Can you tell us it wasn't Atsu?
I can confirm it was not Christian Atsu.
Thank you. Confirmed. Thank you.
All right. Question 2. Name the player that scored recently against Newcastle to become the oldest FA Cup goal scorer since Stanley Matthews.
Gareth Barry.
The answer
Willie
was
Abraham.
Aaron Wilbraham.
Cheers!
He didn't know that, Taylor.
Fuck.
No, I didn't know that, actually. He's a Champman legend. I'll have you know that. That's how I remember him. Norwich Premiership. Thank you very much.
What year?
Crystal Palace.
Were you cheating on that, Champman, and all?
No, I wasn't
Passy's
cheating on
gone.
that, man, actually, Daniel.
Passes out of there.
He can leave like Passy. Yeah, that'll be fine.
I'd managed
All right.
to sign Andy Wilbraham for £12 million.
Hey, if I was that good of a cheater, I would have realised that Newcastle didn't play Brighton on the final day. So we'll have less of that.
All right. Question 3. Newcastle lost 3-1 to Stevenage in the FA Cup third round in 2011. Whose own goal put Stevenage 1-0 up? The answer, as shouted out by Geordie Rick, was Mike Williamson.
I didn't even.
That was such a guess.
Did he actually write it, or did he shout it out like an arsehole?
Absolute guess, mate. Mike Williamson, I'm about to say.
All right.
Guess. Absolute
Mike
guess.
Williamson. Well done.
Like, legitimately cracked myself up. He was always terrible. We seen Gateshead versus wherever.
Hang on, I've got a message from Pasty.
I'm just going to put a can in the fridge.
Why aren't the cans already in the fridge?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I only planned on having 2.
Buzzy.
Off, like.
All right, question 4. The 95-96 season is one of the most famous seasons in the club's history, but how many goals did they score? The answer was 65.
Oh.
I went 76.
I'll put 76.
Whoa.
I just went for 2 a game. 38 times 2, just a guess. You know?
I'm not
yeah,
even
fucking
like you. I just thought the double-digit random the number.
All right, question 5. Who scored 3 goals across the 2 legs of the 1969 Fairs Cup final? The answer is centre-back Bob Moncur.
Oh, bollocks.
Marlon Harewood.
Marlon Harewood, did you say?
That's what I
I'm on Harewood, eh?
Aye.
You were
Scored,
closer with Jeff Kikuchi.
scored loads of goals in 96.
I'm raging a bit.
I was thinking about Kurt, didn't even put it in.
Where you were close. You were close with Marlon Harewood, so...
Bob Moncur played for West Ham.
Yes.
What?
I thought Bob Moncur just played for West Ham and he played for the team.
Next question.
Players
It's one
can't
of
play for more than one club, you know.
You were thinking of Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore.
No, I'm thinking of a Moncur.
All right, well, you're an idiot. Right. How many goals did War Friend Supermax score on his home debut? The answer was 3. A hat-trick against Liverpool in a 3-2 win.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing very well yet, to be honest.
What shit fans? Fucking shit fans. Get some proper fans next time.
You've got to come back, right? Because Pasty Guy's gone.
Where's he gone?
The favourite's gone. He says he lost connection, but you can join back if you want. He's got the link, so welcome. Okay. Who was Newcastle's top scorer in the 92-93 season? The answer was David Kelly.
David Kelly.
Shit, man.
I had fucking David Kelly cross it out and put Andy Cole. What a twat.
I had Andy Cole.
You were there at the home games, Andy. What you doing?
Look, can you see? Look, I actually put David Kelly after I'd put Andy Cole as well, and I crossed it out.
First thing I do, Champman 94, is sell David Kelly. He's half.
David Kelly scored.
Wasn't that bad in 92-93 though, was he?
He scored 24. Scored 24 in the league, 28 overall. Question 8. Which player holds the record for the most goals in a single game for Newcastle? The answer was Len Shackleton.
Fucking hell.
I'll put
Is that
Shearer.
Who the
that was on
fuck's
strict
Len
club
Shackleton?
Len Shackleton scored 6 goals on his debut in a home win against Newport County, in which they won 13-0 on the 5th of October, 1946?
He literally sounds like a porn star. He cannot be a football player. Glenn Shackleton.
Do you get half a mark for Shearer?
Absolutely not.
I can't believe that.
Shackleton scored 6 goals on his debut in a 13-0 win in 1946.
Fake news.
Because of his name. Glenn Shackleton.
What a thoroughly miserable Saturday this has turned out to be.
What else would you have been doing, Andy?
Well, having a wank, probably.
You didn't want that. You didn't want
To be
that.
honest, I thought I was
Pasty guy couldn't wait. He's away.
Yeah, I know. Right, question 9.
Chicken
Newcastle.
bacon.
Shut up. Newcastle set a new record in 2013 for consecutive goals scored by a French player. How many goals were scored consecutively by a Frenchman? The answer is 13.
Shit!
Hit the fucking post.
I changed that answer and I'll bastard when I had 13. I
went 7, thinking it can't be anywhere near double digits. That's insane.
No, he probably scored about 10 on his own for Arsenal, didn't he? So I was thinking it's got to be over 10.
The previous record of 12 goals was set by Arsenal in 2003-2004. Newcastle broke that with only 4 French players contributed to scoring the 13 goals: Gouffran, Ben Arfa, Cabaye, and Loic Remy.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Remy, I suppose, scored loads. Gouffran, I forgot he even did.
So 13. Last question. List the players that scored in the 4-3 loss to Liverpool in 96-97. Jolly Rick, how many you got?
Man, I think me mind's blurred. So I went Asprey.
Yes.
There's 1.
I've got Aspria. Yes.
1. McManaman.
Yep.
Bollocks.
Fowler.
Who?
Fowler.
Fowler got 2. No, you had to have had 2. You've had to have had Fowler twice to get 2.
I had Fowler once.
You had to have specified that Fowler got twice to get 2
I'll
points.
take 1 point. So that's fine.
Warren Barton?
It's a ridiculous rule. He didn't stipulate 100%.
Warren Barton got 1.
Yes.
Rob Lee.
Rob Lee didn't know.
Collymore. Or was that the one the year before?
That was the year before, yeah.
I had the year before, I had Collie on.
All right, the final answer for Liverpool was Patrick Berger.
I didn't get that, no.
And the final one for Newcastle was Keith Gillespie.
I don't remember.
Fucking shite, man.
Have I got 3 then? Asprey, McManaman, Fowler.
Yeah. So Fowler got 2. Steve McManaman and Patrick Berger scored the 4 for Liverpool. Newcastle's 3 were Keith Gillespie, Tino Asprey, and Warren Barton.
What year was that? Berger playing?
So I got 2.
96, 97.
I didn't realise he was there that early. I thought it was like 97, 98, 99. Patrick Berger, the fucking Czech model, he was a dish back in the day.
He was sensational now.
Oh, honestly. When he shaved his head, I was disgusted.
Right. Round 2, question 1. Who has the most goals in the current Newcastle team? The answer is Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll, Andy Carroll.
Cross out again. I put fucking
Andy Carroll.
I put Fabian Shaw.
Is it first answer only? Fucking Andy Carroll.
Second, to be fair.
Dwight Gill. I thought Dwight Gill's got to.
I forgot
It's the one you end up on.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
33 goals for Andy Carroll.
Wait, were we there? What was the question?
Who has the most goals in the current team?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, man. I thought you meant who scored the most goals this season so far.
He hasn't been clear, has he, Rennie?
No, he was clear there because I put Andy Carroll first
Crystal
answer.
clear on that one.
Yeah, then he'd be sticking up for him.
Yeah. Cheers, boys. Cheers, boys. Anyway, question 2. And this is, if all of it, not just this season, who has the most appearances from the current squad?
The cells.
Paul
Dummett.
Boom!
Bollocks. No way.
Boom!
That's got to be Dubravka, that.
Oh, I got that right. Absolute guess. Boom!
Look at that face. It's like I've just lost 4-3.
All right, question 3. Which player has the most appearances in club history? The answer is Jimmy Lawrence.
Oh, Jimmy Lawrence. I had that as well, yeah. Okay, Jimmy Lawrence. Fucking Martin Lawrence.
496 appearances between 1904 and 1922.
Aye, Martin Lawrence.
Does 1904 actually count as a season? Because
well, if history counts, Ross.
Yeah.
All right. Question 4. Who is Newcastle's all-time longest-serving player? I did say there was 2 answers here.
Steve Harper, baby.
The first one is Bill McCracken,
No, it isn't.
who played for 19 years between 1904 and 1923.
Yeah.
Sure.
And his teammate Frank Hudspeth also played for 19 years between 1910 and 1929.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I can't believe I didn't get that one right.
I'll leave the Chief Yakeg has proven how terrible fans we are. That's literally.
Wait, not from 100 years ago.
Hey, it's the club's history. You should know this shit.
To be fair, you should be aware of stuff that's happened there in the past.
Exactly.
Dot.
All right. Question 5.
Let's cut it out.
Question 5.
50
Who
matters.
scored the most goals in a single season in all competition for Newcastle's history?
Andy Cole.
Andy Cole with
Andy
40
Cole's great. Yeah, Andy Cole. Yeah.
Fucking hell, a rare one, right? Fucking get in.
Yeah. Andy Cole scored 41 goals in 46 appearances in the 93-94 season.
Was it Division 1 when he did that?
Yeah.
It wasn't the Premiership, was it? It was Division 1. Or was it the Premiership?
No, that would have been the first Premier League season, yeah.
Was it
First-
93-94 season.
He did that Premier League.
Yeah. He scored 34 goals in 40 league games. He
You know
got
what?
1 in 3 in the FA Cup, and he scored 6 goals in 3 games in the League Cup.
When you look at his record for the team, like then he went to Man U and he had a tremendous career, but his goal scoring, it was like 20 a season. But
It was phenomenal for
the
Newcastle.
team, it was like
Now what I would do for a 20 goals a season strike.
No,
No, shit.
no, it's unbelievable. But when you look at the stats and then he goes to Man U, you would just assume he would kick on and score like 50 goals a season. But
All right. Question 6. Who was Newcastle's youngest player to have played for Newcastle's first team? The answer is Steve Watson.
Fucking hell.
Big Riama.
Bigger
I'll put Stevie Taylor.
Who did he put, Rennie?
Nail Ranger.
Oh, Steve Watson was 16 years and 223 days old.
That's a good question, that one, to be fair.
That's really
It
good.
is, though.
When I find these things about age, who counts the days since their last birthday?
Me.
Who could be asked to find out that you turned 16 223 days ago?
And he's a stats man. He loves stats.
During lockdown, you might as well try everything,
Anyway, question 7. Alan Shearer broke Jackie Milburn's all-time goal record of 200 goals in 2006. But whose goal record did Jackie Milburn break?
Hughie Gallagher.
It
Hughie
was Hughie
Gallagher?
Gallagher.
Was that actually right?
It was, yeah.
I thought Hughie Gallagher was actually after Melbourne, but he's the only that old person I know. Was he a
Hughie
winger?
Gallagher. Shut up. Hughie Gallagher scored 143 goals between 1925 and 1930, which is still the highest strike rate in the club's history to this day, with 82%. He scored 143 goals in 174 games.
I honestly thought Hughie Gallagher was after Melbourne.
Nope. He was not.
Where are we
Right.
on now? Big shit?
Question 8. Who was the last Newcastle manager to win both Premier League Manager of the Year and LMA Manager of the Year? Of course, it was
Pardew.
Alan Pardew
Get in there, Pardew, lad.
Some boy.
in 2012.
Bring back Pardew.
Question 9. Who has made the most European appearances in club history?
Sure.
Sure.
Shea Given.
Oh.
Wagger.
Oh, never.
With 54 appearances.
It's not Shola.
You sure?
Oh, whoa, Shola must be up there. He must be second then.
Away, man.
He might be up there, but he's not number 1.
Oh wait, for those the viewers that watch Test Match Special,
Andy,
this
no
would
one
go
cares.
away.
Andy, no one cares. Question
I'm going to
10.
find out. Can I find out?
I can't find it.
Which former player played international football for the Caribbean island of Montserrat? Did anybody get this?
I went.
Shaka Hislop.
Shaka Hislop was from Trinidad and Tobago.
I went for Luwalawa, but he's Congo, and he.
Yep.
Ah,
The answer is Roll Fox.
Oh, no. Is he
That's
not
a good
English?
question.
Oh,
Too young, didn't
He was English, yeah. I think he played for the under-21s or something but yeah, he went on to play for Montserrat.
I'll give you a credit there. That's a tremendous question. You've been
Thank you very much.
Do this, but
It was.
it'd be nice to know.
Wait, if people didn't start shouting out stupid shit when I'm trying to work here.
Well, we're trying to do a video and have a bit of a laugh, but you're just like the pure taskmaster. You don't let them have any fun.
You're a bully.
I'm the quiz master, bitch.
You're a buzzkill.
You don't
All
score.
right.
You score.
All right. On to round 3 then. Are you ready
shit.
with your pens and papers?
Jeez, I'm doing shit
That's
here.
like-
I'm ready.
Oh, what you pouring there, Randy? Another Stella lad.
Oh,
Oh,
Nelson Mandela.
Even got a glass as well, man. Sponsored.
Which company did you steal that from?
Co-op.
Oh, good.
All right. On to round 3 then. Question 1, and that's 5 points available for here. I want you to list 5 players that have had 2 different spells at the club. And there's a
Easy.
point for each answer. If I didn't mention, round 3 is all about transfers.
Transfers, huh?
Transfer round.
Transfers, eh?
Eh?
You give him a
5
bit of-
players. That's not a problem. I'll give you a couple of minutes to get 5 players.
Is this a trick question? Are you including loan players?
Mm.
You can include loan players if you want, but I don't really think it makes that much difference.
Oh, my brain is small.
I need a can.
I'll give you another 20 seconds.
Oh.
I need one more.
You can come back to it if you get another answer quickly in the other questions. Come back to it. Oh, I think Ricky's got it.
Right, I've got them. I've got them here. It's in the bag. I got 10.
Look at it.
Does it include academy or not?
Yeah. Played in 2 different spells, yeah. From what I've got, there's 9 answers possible. I'll just need you to list 5. Right, we're gonna jump into question 2 then, because we didn't want to take all night. Question 2: who was Mike Ashley's first purchase as the majority shareholder of the club?
Oh.
What was Mike Ashley's first sign? Was that?
I
Yeah.
think I know.
First purchase.
When did you take over the club?
Purchase.
Tell us that.
A kebab. Would that
It
count?
was 2007.
2007.
Oh,
He bought
Oh, no.
He bought Sir John Hall's 41.6% shares for 55 million on the 23rd of May 2007. All right. Question 3. This one's for you, Andy.
Andy, this one's you.
I like it.
Who was the only Hungarian to have played for Newcastle?
Ooh. Oh. No. Oh, yeah.
Was he a youth player?
Yes, he was. But what they also signed him. They signed him as a youth player.
He a centre back.
Can't see me?
Too many hints.
Did he end up at Swindon, but I can't remember his name?
Too many hints.
I'm sure he played for Swindon, but I can't remember.
He might have played for Swindon, but again,
Mate
no.
played for Hungary as well.
He might have played for Hungary. Aye. Question 4: where did Newcastle sign Philippe Albert from?
Oh, easy.
Is it easy, that one? Is it?
Ah, too easy.
Can you
Too
spell
easy.
it though?
It was from Belgium, but I can't remember. Oh, playing the tunes out, like.
Who's got the tunes on, eh?
I haven't got tunes on. I was just banging my pen.
Ready? Have you-
Question 5.
have you checked that?
I'm glad it sounded that good to you, though.
Anyway,
It sounded alright. It sounded official.
question 5: what did Newcastle receive from Manchester United for striker Andy Cole?
Oh, I remember the player, but I can't remember the fee. Do you want the fee and the player?
I certainly
Yeah.
do.
Wait. Oh, aye.
I think I've got it, but I'm not sure.
That means you definitely haven't got it.
Yeah, it does.
There's a bunch of fellas.
All right. Question 6: what manager signed the late legend Gary Speed?
When did we sign? 95?
Oh, come on.
Fuck off, Taylor.
94? 96?
You fucking kidding me?
I don't know.
Cleary?
Yeah, man. I was a Liverpool fan back then, leave it alone. Oh, don't say what I on.
All right, question 7. Which signing did Mike Ashley make that made Kevin Keegan resign for the second time?
Oh, Jesus. Was it Dennis Wise or Mike Ashley?
There's 2.
Was 2, yeah.
That's
Give it
one,
sound.
main one.
Okay.
The Argentinian. I can't
I'll
remember.
tell you
his
the other
name.
one.
Please
all
stop
have a
saying
disc
stuff
one.
like that.
Everybody knows that one.
All right, what are you ready to do then? Shut up.
Well, I can't write it down because I didn't know his name. So I'm still
Let's
trying
all
to get it
have a
wrong.
I see you.
Well, that's
tough
tough
money.
titties. Question 8. Who was the 1000th player to represent Newcastle United?
Oh,
1000th player, 1000th appearance.
1000th player.
1,000 appearance, fucking hell. You'd be like a-
As
be
we've
like-
just stated, the record was 496 appearances.
You'd be 60. You'd be like,
How many
60.
cans you had, Shearer?
God, he'd still be quicker than Jeremy, though, wouldn't he, when he played?
Oh, he was really slow.
All right, question 9. Newcastle paid a world record fee of £15 million in 1996 for striker Alan Shearer. But this is not the only world record transfer for the club. How much did Newcastle pay for a previous world record fee?
Oh, I do not know.
I'm looking for the fee, not the player.
Right, that would tell us the year.
No.
You're a fucking cock, aren't you?
A little bit, eh?
Yeah, so
That's my quiz, so I'll leave it on.
you picked up me through this whole quiz. I'm not.
Because you're the one shouting out saying stupid shit. It's
Didn't like shit. Broken world record fee.
Yep.
Is it to the nearest million or not?
Stephen Carr.
Be as precise as possible. If you get to roundabout, I might give a point to the closest answer.
I've got no fucking idea. No idea.
I'll come around at the end individually and see what you got. See if you deserve a point or not.
My answer's no idea.
All right. The final question isn't specifically a question about Newcastle United, but I thought it might have been fun. In 1996, one of the Premier League's most infamous signings took place when Southampton signed World Player of the Year's George Weah's cousin. Which club did Ali Dyer last play for before his big move to Southampton?
You absolute penis.
The fuck's that got to do when you got United?
Quitting.
It has got a relevance to it actually, but I'll tell you that when we come to the
Because
answer.
his first appearance was against us, wasn't it?
No.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's
he made
got
one
no
appearance.
It's got no relevance other than he's a... Well,
Well,
Yeah,
we'll find the
yeah.
answer out there.
In a lot of fun. I'm going Newcastle.
Oh, right, I'm with.
All right, that's the end of round 3.
I'm going for a can.
All right,
One-
hurry up.
1,000.
That went through relatively quickly, so thank you very
I'm
much.
going for a massive piss.
All right, then. See you tomorrow.
1,000th player. Well, 1,000th player could be fucking out, couldn't it? In fact, Shefty Cucci. I'm going to put that down.
Hello, Ben Tollard, if you're still watching, mate. Johnny White, Daniel
no,
Murphy,
mate.
Darren Robertson. Hello, lads. Thanks for joining, we. Little
geez.
peepos in the quiz. Appreciate that. Big fan of
So
little people.
they're creating a proper cock throughout the whole thing to me.
Well, those that deserve to be treated like a cock are going to get treated like a cock.
Oh, suck you
Shit.
up, I know, yeah.
Shagan.
Take that back. Take that back, my little. Take that back.
What you got, Pooley?
Eh?
What you got?
Yeah.
I've got a tab and a can.
All right,
Smoking in the house.
what kind of can? That was what I was talking about.
You're smoking in the house. What are you doing?
I've
You're
got the
a
window
proper
open.
scumbag.
You're smoking in the house.
Doesn't really set the right message like Pooley, but never mind. I'll let you off.
I've got the wind open.
Is your laugh now? You're live.
She's not in.
I mean, she's gonna know when it guns up on YouTube.
Yeah.
He honestly thinks she'll never watch us now to me, man.
Do you think she'll be in the 57th minute into this? I mean, bloody poor lad.
Hi, why not?
Oh, ready?
Renty,
Big Renty is back.
when he got a bit close up, he looked a bit dishy there, didn't he?
I am dishy me, like.
Oh.
All right, if you're ready, boys, we're gonna start round 4.
Let's
This
go. I hit the
this-
second page.
Oh, big boy.
Oh,
This round is all about Newcastle's greatest ever player, Sir Alan Shearer.
Shearer.
Beg to differ, Kieran Dyer, by the way.
The
Don't
first
forget his-
question. The first question is a dead easy one. Where was Alan Shearer born?
Does Newcastle count?
No. A little bit more specific, please.
Yeah, with Pam.
What?
Are any of these questions about Shearer relating to what his dad did?
No.
As if you're smoking in the house. I can't take this serious. Police having a cigarette in the house. This is a big.
I'm upstairs with the window open with a fan blowing out the window, man.
Your lass is going to get wild.
My last is all the time.
On a scale of 1 to 10, new question. On which day of this month do you think Police going to get murdered?
Take a picture of it and send it to his last. All right, question 2. How many Premier League Player of the Month awards did Shearer win in his career?
Oh, that's a silly question.
Well, it's not really, is it?
In his
Not
career?
the answer.
Well, he must have averaged at least one a season.
Meh?
Oh, lovely.
Get it back in.
Question 3. Who was the club record signing before Alan Shearer?
What was the question?
Who was the club record signing before Alan Shearer?
Oh.
Question 4. I want to know how did Shearer score his first goal for the club?
He put it past the keeper.
He did.
What do you mean? I don't understand. I literally don't understand what you mean.
What
Right foot,
type?
left foot.
Yeah,
What?
right foot or left foot?
That's specifically what I want to know. Was it a penalty? Was it?
Answer me.
Was it a header inside the 6-yard box? Was it a tap in?
Yeah, you can stop. I've got the answer.
Well, it's neat. Flies are on you.
Andy, I love your enthusiasm.
Just trying to speed the chase up here, like.
All right, cheers, mate. All right, question 4. Yeah, that's question 5. Sorry.
Aye.
How long into a game against Man City in 2003 did it take for Shearer to score a goal?
Oh, it was really quick.
Just like he in bed.
No, nearly flies are.
Yeah, I've spoken to you all this.
Okay, says that, bye. That was a joke.
Your last coming back like,
She's in the kitchen now. She's not really happy with that question. She's got a text for but he's smoking now, yeah? What do you think with that? Aye. Check
it. Question 6.
No, I don't want to question 6. I want to attack the super pudding. Oh, no.
Hello, Mrs. Flair.
Taylor, this is all your fault.
I'm so jealous of the smoke, you know?
This is
Question
all your fault.
6. Shearer's signing caused a chain of kit number changes. Les Ferdinand vacated his number 9 shirt for Shearer, but who vacated their number 10 shirt for Les Ferdinand?
Oh!
I think I know it.
I don't know that at all. David Kelly? I'm right on it. That's
Is
good.
Lauren behind you?
She's in the room, man.
Tell her to give you a fucking slap.
Stop. Ah, you...
Thank you.
That'll be in the highlights package later.
Absolutely will.
Lauren, is she still there?
Yeah, she is, aye.
Lauren, I'll buy you a bottle of wine if you do it again.
Oh.
The funny thing about that is I heard the noise first. I heard the slap and then it was delayed reaction. Class.
Just
Two
me
That
and
must have hurt on your bounce, like Taylor.
said that right, bro. Come on.
All right, question 7.
Good on.
Who was the world record transfer before Shearer?
Have you already asked that?
You've already asked that.
That was the Newcastle record signing. This is the world record signing.
Oh, right.
You little tinker.
I'm a little tinker, me, like.
Claudio Ranieri.
Yeah.
Who was?
Billy.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question 8. Now, some of you might be a bit too thick to understand this question, so listen closely.
Taylor.
All right. Alan Shearer and Andy Cole hold the record for the most goals scored in a single Premier League season, but that was back when the league had 22 teams, therefore 42 games. Since reducing the number of teams to 20 in 1995, who has been the Premier League's top scorer in a 38-game season?
I know.
It's a tie.
No, I don't think it is.
Well, is that a Newcastle player or is that just in general?
Just in general.
Champman, baby, Champman.
I
Well,
think I
it's-
know it.
I know who it is.
So Shearer and Cole have the tied record with 34 goals when Shearer played for Blackburn and Cole played for Newcastle. But since then, in 1995, the teams were reduced to 38 games a season. Right. Question number 9. Shearer shares the Premier League record for most missed penalties. But who does he share the record with?
That's a good question.
Absolutely no idea.
He
Got
can't
an
have missed
answer, though.
more than Aguero. Aguero must have put 4 in the last year.
Yeah, right. Keg, will you please text us where you've got them shipyard cancelled? I need a shipyard cancelled.
I just got him at the Co-op last week.
They were never on the court.
On Northumberland Street.
Course place to be, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, I've got one. Dude,
4-pack.
I'm absolutely out of them.
All right, final question. Then we're going to go through the previous answers. Question 10. Whilst playing for Blackburn, how many goals did Shearer score against Newcastle?
Oh, that's naughty.
Naughty.
No.
I've got an answer and I'm confident not. So you're not joke, you haven't heard them. Originality on this channel.
Probably 4 right away, yeah.
It is grey, no? Oh, it's black.
All right, you got an answer?
All right.
You're
Right.
sure?
Right, we're going to go back to round 3,
Oh, what?
the transfers round. Question 1, list 5
Yeah.
players that have 2 different spells at the club. Point for each answer, all right? Ross, give us one.
Andy Curran?
Correct.
Yeah.
Andy?
Lee Clark.
Lee Clark is one. Pooley?
Nobby.
Nobby?
What?
Norberto
Okay.
Solano?
I don't know.
Taylor, we were there.
Went to
I,
Villa, didn't he?
I went on.
Went
on
on.
with
Right.
Lennon.
We went to the parade sort of thing, and everyone was chanting for Nobby Solano.
I can't remember that time.
All right, Renty, you got one?
Sorry.
Steve Hawker.
No.
Gary Speed.
No.
No,
Rob Elliott. Rob Elliott.
Rob Elliott.
Robbie Elliott, not Rob Elliott.
Well, Robbie Elliott. That's who
I
I
thought-
meant because Rob Elliott's still with her, so that he's not counting.
Exactly. It's no,
Still
I thought Steve Hawker left and came back, didn't he?
not as a player.
Technically,
No?
he did.
Did he?
I'm sure he did. Like he definitely did.
Yeah.
No, he'd
He left
retired.
and went to the Mackhams.
He came back as a coach, though, not a player.
Yeah.
Actually,
Peter
Beardsley's
Beardsley's
one. Alan Shearer, he started off at the academy and then fucked off. And came
Bollocks.
back.
No, that doesn't count. No.
But it does count because he was at the club as a player.
Well,
and
it
then he left.
doesn't count because I say that it doesn't.
Oh, bitch.
The answers that you could have had are Andy Carroll, Peter Beardsley, Lee Clark, Robbie Elliott, Norberto Solano, Pavel Cernacek.
Ah, that's what I meant. Not Steve Harper, man.
Cernacek, man. Terry McDermott.
Biggie Terry.
They don't play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
You can't come to us twice because I don't have that. Like.
Mark McGee.
Oh, Mark McGee. Yeah.
Big Mark McGee. And
big
although he didn't actually make a senior appearance on his second spell, you could have had Olivier Bernard.
What?
That's good on.
Why do we?
Question 2. Who was
Shearer
Mike
should come,
Ashley's first purchase as the majority shareholder of the club? Anyone there?
Joey Barton.
Joey
Viduka.
Barton is the answer.
Shit.
I knew someone would have put Viduka. That's why I specifically said purchase, because Viduka was a free transfer.
I put Kevin Nolan, me, but I think he might be the year before.
He had to pay wages, didn't he? You prick.
But he wasn't a purchase.
Well, his wages were purchased.
All right. Question 3. Who was the only Hungarian to play for Newcastle? I'm sure you all got
Yeah, Swindon.
Thomas Kadar.
Oh, fuck.
Lovely.
I put Toza again.
I've spelt it wrong.
Ben Toza was Australian, I think, wasn't
Something like that.
I
He
forgot.
was.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot about Kadar, man.
All right. You should ask your lads.
he?
Question 4. Where did Newcastle sign Philippe Albert from? It was Anderlecht.
I haven't spelled it right, but I'm giving me still the answer.
Question 5. What did Newcastle receive from Manchester United for striker Andy Cole?
But
Gillespie.
Gillespie in 12 million.
7 million plus Gillespie.
Gillespie in 5.
It was
7.
6.
He only costed 6 million. Oh, cost money.
6 million plus Keith Gillespie was a British record transfer.
That is a friggin' deal.
British record transfer.
Right.
They wanted 7 million for him, but they got 6 million plus 1 million rated Keith Gillespie.
Do you get a point for Keith Gillespie or not? Do you have to have it all?
You need to have had both for 1 point.
Yeah, 6 and 1.
Okay, you're right tight.
Well, yeah. Didn't want you fucking running right, you know what I mean? All right. Question 6. Which manager signed the late legend Gary Speed?
Kenny Dalglish.
It was Kenny Dalglish.
I don't know.
Fucking bastards.
Gang business.
Question 7. Which signing did Mike Ashley make Kevin Keegan resign for the second time?
Pariah.
It was
Cisco
Ignacio,
and Gonzalez.
it was Ignacio Gonzalez.
I
That's
wasn't-
I really enjoyed
Cisco
it.
and Gonzalez.
Nacho Gonzalez.
And Cisco.
Question-
You're not gonna point for Cisco because Cisco was the main one. Like
He wasn't the main one, like.
They were both.
Oh, Cooley, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that, Cooley.
Nacho Gonzalez.
I'm giving myself a point for that. Like
Yeah.
Well, I'll check one off you.
Yeah.
Question. Question 8.
Kegs
Who
and
was-
Jogs, I'll be able to chase.
Question 8. Who was the 1,000th player to represent the club? It was
Jamal
Claudio
Sells.
Casapa.
Ah.
You?
Claudio Casapa.
Casapa.
I don't know who that is.
He was
You
shit.
don't know who Casapa is?
Chida.
former Leon captain.
What?
Brazilian man. Number 6.
Oh, the centre
Centre
back.
half.
He was
Wasn't he-
awful.
Wasn't he captain for Leon?
Oh, aye. Champions League winner.
All right.
Well, you were league.
All right, this is a good one. I'll go around and see what you got for this. Newcastle paid the world record fee before Alan Shearer, but how much was the fee? Ross, what did you get?
Live Spartans, baby.
It was how much was the fee?
How much
Did
did
you
the
listen to what I just said?
No.
You just Blind
How much
Spartans,
was how much was the fee of the world record transfer?
Blind
That's
Spartans.
Transfer.
Blind Spartans. I had
Right.
Blind Spartans as well.
Andy,
No,
what do you get?
What? Ask the question again.
5.75 million.
I missed that question.
For fuck's sake. Newcastle paid a world record fee of 15 million in 1996 for Alan Shearer, but this is not the only world record transfer fee the club paid. How much did Newcastle pay to break a previous world record fee?
Oh, I don't know. I missed that.
All right, well, forget about it. Pooley, what did you say?
I reckon it was quite a few years beforehand.
Quite a few.
So I'm going to say 500 grand.
That's what I had. Exactly what I had.
5.75 million.
Neither one of you are getting a point for that.
Well, what was the answer then?
The answer was £700.
£700.
Newcastle signed Andy McCombie in 1904 for a world
Andy McCombie?
Andy McCombie,
For-
yeah.
for a world record fee, £700
Andy.
from Sunderland.
Aye,
Oh.
Andy McCombie.
Ooh. You are a horrible quizmaster.
Horrible
He's
person. Horrible
These are all
human
just
being.
thick.
No, you're nasty.
These are all just thick.
Nasty.
Super nasty.
You're shallow and pedantic.
All right, so question 10. What was the answer, Ross?
Blood Spartans.
It was fucking
Well-
Blind Spartans.
Shite, man.
Missed
Was it?
I think I
It was
probably-
Blind Spartans.
Fucking hell, put AC Milan.
He's in the-
I had Gateshead, Gateshead.
Only days before he made his big signing for Southampton, he made his one and only substitute appearance for Blythe Spartans. He then went on to play for Gateshead, in which he played 8 games, scoring 1 on his debut.
And then did he go to Southampton?
No, it was Blythe Spartans, Southampton, Gateshead.
Give
All
him
right.
a piss break once you break up the next few questions with.
And that's where the Newcastle relevance comes in, because he signed from Blythe Spartans, went to Gateshead, and he was signed at Southampton by Graham Souness.
Big issue, this.
Links upon links.
Link on link. Anyway, round 4, the Shearer round. Where was Shearer born?
Gospel.
Gosforth is the answer.
Just to say I'm not cheating. There you go, viewers.
I can't read that, Randy. How many
but you can
Premier
slow it
League
down and
Player
freeze
of the
frame.
Month awards did Shearer win in his career? The answer is 4.
Ooh.
4.
Fuck me.
Nah, double it. 8.
In November 96, September 98, December 02, and October 03.
That's a shite record for Shearer, that though, isn't it? 4.
is.
All the years he was playing.
Wasn't that good really though for us?
Who was the club record signing before Shearer?
Warren
That's
Barton.
it,
Festino Asprilla.
Oh, it.
Oh, fucking of course it is.
My dad, no?
Yeah, that was really after. No?
For 6.7 million in February 1996 from Parma.
Cost us the title.
Bollocks. David Batty did.
He didn't.
Kevin Keegan did.
All right, question 4. How did Shearer score his first goal for the club? And the
Penalty.
answer that I'm looking for is a free kick.
Against
What?
Wimbledon.
It was a free kick against Wimbledon in a 2-0 win in 1996.
It was indirect free kick, which is pretty much penalty.
Curled it over the like. Keep that side. Just went. Keep that went.
It doesn't need to be that specific, just free kick will do.
And he was there, mate. He's got the recording. VHS.
Was
All
the
right, question
keeper-
5. How long into a game against Man City in 2003 did it take for Shearer to score a goal?
11
10
seconds.
seconds.
11.
I'll give you to
Then
I'll give you to the nearest second.
11.8.
The answer was 10.52.
That's it.
So I'll give you a
11
point for
seconds.
10. I'll give you a point for 10 seconds.
I obviously did not. You're very well.
What about if you said the first minute, it's right, surely? It was in the first minute.
No, it's looking for a bit more specific than that, Andy.
You're negative, EK.
Negative, Andy's negative.
You're making me look positive, yeah.
Question 6. Shearer's signing caused a chain of kit number changes. Les Ferdinand vacated his number 9 shirt for Alan Shearer, who vacated their number 10 shirt for Les Ferdinand.
David Kelly.
Clark.
Lee
Lee
Clark.
Bollocks. I just guessed like with shade.
No.
Right, number 7. Who was the world record transfer before Shearer?
Fuck Ronaldo.
It was Ronaldo
Get in.
for 13.2 million.
Bobby
from
Robson.
from PSV to Barcelona in '96, and then
Bobby
Ronaldo also broke Shearer's record in 1997, going from Barcelona to Inter Milan for 19.5 million.
Who broke it after that?
Jeremy Clarkson.
Jeremy Clarkson's little brother.
Yeah, you little fucking stats machine.
Dan.
Ali died.
Question 8. Since reducing the number of teams to 20 in 1995, who has been the Premier League's top scorer in a 38-game season?
Harold Chip.
The answer is Mo Salah,
What?
Really? Fucking hell.
with 32 goals in the 2017-18 season.
I went foul out with
Oh, yeah, of course. Because it was Kevin Phillips.
Was it Phillips?
Oh, good fuck off. Come on, I didn't mention that, couldn't you?
Hey, nice lad. Nice bloke, Kevin Phillips.
Was it actually Phillips?
No, it was Salah.
Wow.
No, before Salaman.
Was
All right.
it for someone to break that though?
Last one. How
Harry
many
Potter.
goals did Shearer score against Newcastle?
0.
I guess.
It was
No, he didn't.
3.
Oh.
You missed out. You missed out
You
one
missed-
question before that.
You missed the penalty one.
Oh, shit,
Yes.
my bad. All right. So who equals Shearer's record for most missed penalties? It's Wayne Rooney.
Yes.
Shit.
I went down.
How many is it then, Kate?
11.
11.
Missed 11 penalties.
I honestly can't even remember Shearer. I can remember Shearer missing about 2.
I thought
I
we
can
missed
remember
one.
Shearer's penalties.
And
Used to
someone
feel like
11.
Anyway, Shearer and
Bad
Rooney
Hazard.
hold the tied record for most missed penalties with 11.
What was
Bad
it?
Hazard me.
what was the last answer?
How many goals did Shearer score against Newcastle? It was 3, and all of them,
2?
all of them came at St James's Park.
For Blackburn.
Yeah.
I remember you put Beresford's head in the mud, one of them.
Right. Have you got how many you've getting in each round?
No, yeah, I'm going to count at the end. No, it's counting now.
We're
Yeah.
counting now, like, oh.
Yeah, I want to know what you got before we go into the final round. I want to know who's in the lead.
Mine, I've got
Shouldn't take as long to count these up, like.
No, it's
Two.
not like 5,
3, 4,
6, 7,
7,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
8, 9, 10, 11,
14, 15, 16.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
20 for me.
16.
17.
20 in round 1, Andy.
No, 20 altogether.
I've
I
got
was
8.
gonna say. So that's all together, is it?
18
All together.
All right. So Andy's got 20, Renty's got 18. Taylor,
18.
18. Really? Poorly?
23.
Fucking
No,
hell.
yeah, Google that.
Bollocks.
Nah, good. Good go on that.
All right.
If I got
So-
time for a pick, what?
Is that minus your Cisco one, though?
Aye.
That's all right.
If I got a piss time kick,
Verification will be provided after
Yeah. You can go and get a piss or a drink before we hit the final round.
how long have we got left? Because that's what it's going to take about an hour. I've got a pizza, homemade pizza, dough made.
There's only 10 questions left. We're in the final round.
Right, 2 ticks. Oh, you fucking knee. Didn't show the viewers this, me getting up.
What? Fucking old man, fucking Andy.
Big Yanni. It's harder than I thought this way.
No, I didn't take it easy.
Mm. Looks like everyone's away for a little half-time break, are they?
Oh, it's just me and I'm looking through some of the comments side. There's people just having a conversation in the comments.
Conversation with what? Take off.
All right. Luciano Bonci, I think that's called. Plays
for Juventus.
Take these, gang. Aye, people are just having a catch up in the comments, like.
Well, that's what we're here for, you know what I mean? Social interaction.
Aye, aye. How are you doing? Are you on your beverage?
I got a little bit left. I've got that's me through the bottles of Starlight. I've got a couple of cans of Heine.
Heine.
I probably won't need them, to be fair. What time are we on now?
Look at this, chaps.
It's only 9:20.
Ah, sorry. I'm going to be up at fucking
Oh.
6, you know.
Oh, yeah. It's only got 10 left. Sorry. Oh, that's
sorry,
lovely, that.
not bad.
And then you open it up. You've got the
Oh.
signed England top.
Oh, lovely.
That's a little bit
And
sexy,
you've got
that.
like a montage and that.
All you need is a montage.
What did you buy when we went to that event, Pooley? I can't remember who it was. It Shea Given's event or someone's event, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Shea Given. It was the Bobby one. Aye.
Whose was
What
it?
event was that? Well, who
That
event was that
Kev
again?
Nolan. Kev Nolan.
Was it? Oh, Nolan. Aye.
Aye.
How much did you pay for that? It was like 100, wasn't it?
Well,
More than that. More than that, I
Because-
think, wasn't
no, it was £100, but because my lass is probably not going to watch it, it's definitely £100.
it?
Aye, it's a tough quiz, Jeff. Taking it seriously around here, mate.
Aye, it's a very tough quiz, Jeffrey.
Luciano, I wouldn't be putting your number on the questions, like.
Number.
Aye, there's a WhatsApp number on here.
Aye. I guess
Once
it's
again-
a goal, isn't it?
I say people are just having a general chit chat. Putting numbers on and shit. This isn't personal, man.
Well, I don't think there's going to be any winners tonight based on these scores, like, but
What does the winner get?
Fuck all.
kudos.
Oh, how wet?
Good stuff. I'm happy with that, like, so I'm not winning.
What does the last place get? There's got to be a forfeit for last.
A slap off Jodie Rick's wife.
No, that's not good. I'm just making a pizza for 2 seconds.
Winner will just be held in high regards.
And if there's anyone still watching, well done. Well done.
Hey,
Hour
put
and
up-
20
oh,
in.
shit.
Put some highlights out, or low lights, or whatever. It's still going to be better than watching Newcastle play football, though, hasn't it? This is better than 30% possession, surely, isn't it?
Better than Brucey Ball, isn't it?
Right. I mean, to be honest, I will embrace the time where we win a throw-in on the halfway line, and I'm clenching my fist going, fucking come on, and then sat back down again, and 10 minutes later, might happen again.
Oh, how are you, Jodie Rick, man? Fucking hell.
Sorry,
Sorry,
time for me to crack the rum up, and I think.
Oh, I've been making some great mojitos lately. Squeezing the lime, shaking the old booty or whatever you want to call it.
Shake and bake.
I tell you what, I make it better than any pub in Newcastle, my mojitos, like.
Right,
Jim,
Jodie Rick's
what-
back. We need to get cracking on.
Sorry, man. I've been making a pizza dough, so I was just hiding my toppings on. Apologies.
If you're
was
still
he on
watching,
for, like?
viewers,
What?
What toppings did you get on
Homemade,
for?
well, not homemade steak, but fresh steak, peppers, sweet corn, and some jalapenos. Barbecue.
Jalapeno's the only good thing you've said there.
and if you are making a mojito back home, viewers, right? Don't forget to put caster sugar in. Normal sugar's no good.
All right,
Good point,
good tip.
Andy. Good,
Alright.
good tip there, Andy. Yeah.
Right, let's bounce into this so we can get it wrapped up. All right,
All right, then.
who's ready for round 5, eh?
All right, then. Bring it on. I'm going to get them all right. Maybe fucking storm the top.
This is probably the hardest category.
Oh, well. I'm got this. I'm away.
If you thought the others were hard, this one's on history.
Oh, shit.
History. We've had Huey Gallagher's and that, and fucking Freddie Lancaster's. And
Aye. 1904.
Freddie Lancaster, I remember that answer well.
was he killed on the
16
toilet?
years ago, but it
All
wasn't
right.
this year.
Round 1.
Right.
Round one.
Round 5, question 1. Who was the manager at the start of the 90s?
Oh, I think I
Yes,
know.
sir.
Do you have to be able to spell it right?
No, not necessarily. As long as you can pronounce it, it's all right.
I've got any idea.
Okay, I think I can get that.
All right. Question 2. Prior to the famous 5-0 win over Man United in 1996, they were on a 6-game winning streak in the Premier League. However, they lost 3-2 in an away UEFA Cup game only 5 days before the match. Which city did Newcastle play in 5 days before the 5-0 win?
Newcastle lost 5 days beforehand. So you say 3-2.
Yep.
I think I know it.
5 days before the famous 5-0 win over Man United, they lost 3-2 on an away UEFA Cup trip. I'm looking for the
Fuck,
city.
man.
I'm looking for the city, not specifically the team.
I think I know.
Total guess.
Was Was it UK or was it abroad?
If you listen to the question, Taylor, I'll probably tell you.
Why don't you have another cigarette and shut the fuck up?
All right.
All right. Question 3. Newcastle were formed in 1892. Name the 2 merging teams that united Newcastle.
This is horrific.
Easy, that one, man, Taylor. Easy.
You should know these.
Shouldn't have easy. I Joey Rick now. That sensation.
Yeah, didn't look at this from 1892. I just look at when it be Huddersfield 1-0, gone well. Look to the future, baby. Take overs not win the league. The loudest from.
Capital FM.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly a shame Passy guy's not here because I reckon he'd be absolutely wiping the floor earlier. Like,
Nah.
He's probably doing it secretly, watching them.
yeah, he's probably going to come in at the end and be like, "Oh, when I got 59 points."
He's making his ass. He's taking his room.
All right. Question 4. After the merge, Newcastle didn't play in black and white until 1894. What colour did they play in until then?
I hate this whole fucking pink.
Life. You hate life as well. Shit.
Just a shit fan.
Can we have more like post 2003 questions?
If we do this again, I'll think of some new questions.
And
If we do this again.
If you can be asked with this shit again.
If we do lockdown again, we'll
When we get locked down again in 20 years, I'll have every question from now until then.
I'll clean up.
Thrill seeking on a Saturday night, eh?
Match of the day.
All right.
All right.
Question 5. What season did Newcastle last win their first division league title?
The championship.
Can't see me.
First division.
It could be Premiership or it could be Championship. What do you mean?
Well, it's
Who's
top
which?
division.
Top
What?
division.
So back in the day, First Division was Premiership.
Highest division.
Why have you got to make everything awkward?
But it's not awkward. First Division was the
Yeah.
Premiership before the Premiership.
Yeah. Right.
Then it was the Championship, and now it's the Championship. So what do you mean by First Division?
The top division. First
Premier
tier
League.
of English football. What season did they last win the league in the top flight of English football?
Don't know.
Well, write an answer down and fuck's sake.
Don't need fuck's sake, man.
If we do this again, you're not getting invited back.
I'm just going to watch a video of Quality Street.
I hope you lose.
To be honest, there'll be some sad fucker in the house just waiting for a woo and they haven't heard one yet. So they'll be like, let's give it another 5 minutes. Might have a woo.
That's not worth winning the day.
Not with shit quiz masters like this, you're not getting any woos.
Nah, not yet. Not when you're sitting dead last. Right.
If you're not first, you're last, baby. Shake and bake.
Question 6. In 1945, as a 21-year-old, Jackie Milburn was tried out in a new position for a full season after the signing of new striker Charlie Wayman. What position did Jackie Milburn play in the 1945-96 season?
Centre back.
He's shouting out answers again, is it?
Well, it's a guess, so it's not really an answer. That's right.
Well,
It's
different
not a
guess to
guess
everyone.
It's not a guess I'm copying, so it's fine.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't cut me off there, Joey Rick. Like,
No, because it's not correct. Question 7. Question 7. How many FA Cups did Newcastle win in the 1950s?
I hate this whole quiz, and I hope he's all fucking. I don't know. Get the lurgy or something.
The coronavirus, that's nasty.
Not the corona. Whoa.
It's not the best, like.
Whoa. I never said that at all. Oh, I know.
fake news, huh?
Hope you get leprosy. Leprosy is what I hope you get.
Question 8. During a 9-year spell at the club, Rob Lee wore the number 7 shirt in every season except one. What number did he wear in 99-2000?
And you'll know actually loves Rob Lee, doesn't he?
I love rugby. If you're watching, I'll have a game of golf with you, mate, if you want to pay for us.
Fuck nice.
1 in 100 chance, isn't it?
It is.
Well,
Well,
1 in
99.
80.
One in 38.
And I know it wasn't 1. I know it wasn't 9. So it's a 1 in 98.
Or 7.
What
Maybe
season?
7. Or 7. 1 in 96 chance. It wasn't other numbers as well. So it's probably
Anyway.
about 1 in 80 chance. Good luck.
All right, question 9. Name the manager and the captain from the 1969 Fairs Cup winning side. You just get 1 point, and I need both answers.
Piss right off.
You should know this. This is probably the easiest question in the round.
What are you talking about?
You're a shit fan.
I am, man. Honestly. How good of a fan are you then?
Meant because I know these.
That's
Yeah.
a good one, that Taylor, isn't it?
All
I
right.
hate the quiz. I hate everything about it.
Right,
Good job on
the last question of the quiz.
Fantastic.
Last question of the quiz.
Fantastic.
Question 10. Newcastle took part in the first Football League game played under floodlights in February 1956. But which stadium was that game played in?
Floodlights are unanimous.
I Floodlight City Stadium.
I Floodlight Park.
I literally haven't answered one question. All they've done is scrape my head. Questions. Thank you. Disgusted that I'm a Newcastle fan.
We're part in the first Football League game.
That's a tough one, to be fair.
Oh, that's a really easy one. Okay. Honestly, when these pubs open, I'm gonna piss in your beer.
You've done that before.
I have. I didn't tell anyone.
No, I'm not used to it, to be honest.
Absolute wild guess, but
Ah,
I'll show you in a minute.
I'm just gonna turn the oven on 1 second.
Where again?
I'm gonna turn the oven on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can turn it on.
The oven on to preheat it, ready for the pizza, so it gets that crispy.
Why didn't you start preheating the oven when you were putting your fucking toppings on?
Because all I heard was, "Where's Johnny Mick? He's taking a little bit of time."
What happened again? Preheat your lass.
It literally takes 2 seconds to turn a digit on the oven.
No,
We're gonna get through the answers. This is the last round, so we're nearly done. Because if I'm honest, I'm absolutely shite sick of this.
Right, there's my answers.
I've been good. Like,
I'll eat now.
There's mine.
My oven is from before 1969, so it takes a little bit longer, mate.
All right, then.
Sound, mate.
Question 1. Who was the manager at the start of the 90s? How did you spell Jim Smith, Andy?
But Ozzy Dealers.
I went Jackie Chan.
It wasn't Ozzy Dealers.
It was Jim Smith.
Oh, fuck. Ozzy Dealers is definitely.
Ozzy Dealers got the job in 91. Jim Smith was the manager from December 88 to March 91.
big
How
kid,
did
Jim.
you-
All right. Question 2. What city did Newcastle play in 5 days before the 5-0 win over Man United? Anyone get it?
Zagreb. Zagreb.
It was Budapest.
Oh, wish I. Andy, you should have that. Best city on earth, baby.
You've got Bucharest and Sofia.
Budapest and Sofia.
Well, you can't have 2 answers.
I know, but I got Budapest.
I wish I could have written those answers, Dean.
If you didn't already...
I had Zagreb, Budapest.
and Milan and Marseille and Munich. If you didn't already deduct yourself a point for the Cisco question, you're getting one deducted now. Yeah, they lost 4-3 to Ferencváros in the Europa League.
They did, that's true.
Ferencváros.
Say that again. Say it again.
A point deducted for that.
What,
I need that
Ferencváros?
again.
Ferosh.
You're exposed.
Why are you coming fast?
But they won 4-0 at home.
Can't see me.
Which 2 teams formed Newcastle United in 1892?
Fucking hell.
The answer was Newcastle East End and Newcastle West End.
Oh, you fucking bastards.
Oh, like West Germany, East Germany.
Aye, but like Germany United.
None of
Yeah.
these, right? Horrible.
I fucking know the next one at least, though.
All right. What colour did they play until 1894?
Scum.
Pink.
It
Red and
was
white.
red. It was red.
Ooh. No, I'm not like.
Question 5. What season did they last win however Ross wants to say it, the last top flight tier division league title?
92.
27.
It was 1926-27.
Doesn't really count, does it?
So they won it in 90s in 27 then.
If you put
Lifted the trophy in 27.
Season started in 26, so.
it was the 26-27 season.
Can't see
Yeah,
me.
so 27 they won it.
I went 26-27, like. I was
26 me.
Fuck. If you put 27, you can have 27.
I was
Thank
really
you.
confident on the 26-27 seasons. That's what I went.
Ross did definitely not put 26-27.
I didn't. I had a blank answer because I had no idea.
Right. What position did Jackie Milburn play in the 45-46 season?
Right mid.
Yes.
It was right wing.
Right mid. Right
Does
mid.
right midfield?
You get it for
Does right
You
midfield
get it for
count?
right mid. You get it for right mid.
Counts.
Yes, it does. Yes, yes.
What are we centre back? Because technically you could push to right wing.
You should give him that. Like, you can't argue with that.
I like Fernandez.
Aye. Best cross on the world.
Right. How many FA Cups did Newcastle win in the 1950s? It was 3.
I got all right.
No, you didn't.
I actually did. It was a
I'm
guest.
flying. This might be my best round.
In 1951, 52, and 55.
You don't score until you score.
I've just
That's
realised
what
I hadn't answered that question, Maria, I put an answer down now, but I think it's wrong still.
Goobity doo
All right.
boo. Yeah, magic.
What kit number did Rob Lee wear in the 99-2000 season?
37.
14.
22.
It was
22.
37.
Oh.
Brah.
After the signing of Kieran Dyer.
Some boy.
Oh, right. Thought you were a big Rob Lee fan there, Nick Van, yeah? What do you think about that, you scumbag?
What can you say to that?
Scumbag.
I am a scumbag, like, to be fair, but
I'll be seeing you when I see
All right, question 9. Name both the manager and the captain from the 69 Fairs Cup winning side for
I know
1
this.
point.
you.
That's
No,
not
I
the
haven't.
last question on.
Harvey Milburn.
I know it.
No, I
The
haven't.
manager was Joe
Joe
Harvey.
Harvey.
The captain
Bob
Moncur.
was Bob Moncur.
Oh, I got Harvey.
Do you get
No
one
points.
each? One for
No,
each?
1 point. Need
Can't see
both.
me.
Need both for 1 point.
Sure.
Joe Harvey and Bob. No. All right.
Just because you're hiding your phone, Pulley, doesn't mean you're not cheating.
I'm on me fucking phone, you tosser.
Oh, that's actually a valid point. Aye, shit.
All right. Final question. Which stadium was the first Football League game played under floodlights in February 1956?
Blundell Park.
It was Fratton Park
Oh, Blundell Park.
in a 2-0 win over Portsmouth.
Yeah, I didn't get that right at all.
Anyone get that?
No.
Yep. I put Grimsby just for the crack, me. Blundell Park.
It's the newest stadium in Britain.
Aye. Brand new, aye. It's got
How
that
many-
paint fill up from the bottom.
How many did you get in that round?
I got 2. I'm on 18.
I was flying there, me. I got
I got 20.
5.
25
Last.
altogether.
I got 25 altogether as well.
I got 30.
Bollocks.
Renty, before you said you had 18 at the end of round 4 and round 5 in that round, so that's 23.
Where are you looking at?
Ah.
Like 23. Oh, you didn't give us a point for the Harvey.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, well,
Nah.
then
Hey, Pooley, what do you get?
30 in total.
How many did you get in that last round?
In
7
the last round, I got 4. Do you want it in order?
No, but that should add you up to 27 if you got 23 in the last round.
No, I've got 30, unless I've miscounted. Like, I can send
Yeah,
you all
I
the
miscounted.
photos, though.
Well, you've won anyway, so it's fine.
Anyway, from my calculations, the winner with 27 points is Pooley.
I feel poorly, to be fair, after losing.
Second with 25 points is Negative Andy. In third place with 23 points is Renty. And at the last is the absolute massive fucking spacker, Geordie Rick.
Whoa. He's ready to around 2020 keg, lad.
Forfeit.
Actually, dead last was Pasty Guy.
Pasty guy.
So at least you beat him, Geordie Rick. Well done.
To be fair, Keg, you've got to be politically correct. It's retard now. Retardation is a medical term for these sort of things.
Can I sit on the fence with all of this, please?
But forfeit for Geordie Rick. What is it?
I said before when he was turning the cooker on for 20 minutes that the loser had to get a big slap off Mrs. Flair.
You've got a strip next interview outside Shearer's bar.
You need to dye your hair green when the takeover happens.
Green, like the Riddler.
If he tries to dye his hair, I'll fall out.
Whoa! Well, I thought, well, mate.
Saudi Arabian tattoo, like under your eye, yeah.
Like a teardrop, like a murder.
Like a teardrop.
All right. That's the end of the quiz, boys. Thank you very much for taking part. I was going to say it would be a pleasure to do it again, but it actually wouldn't.
I bet you texted me, late, but you've been horrible in it. So I just want to eat enough and I'll put my heart. Fuck up.
I'll carry that with us for the rest of the night and then completely forget about it.
Yeah, well, I love you.
All right, cheers. Love you too, boys. Thank you very much for taking part.
Yeah, lads.
Well played.
Have a very good night.
See you later.
See you tomorrow.
Good
All
night,
the best.
good night.